Welcome to DTC MTV Product Review.
Hi DTCers, are you there? Are you in there? Yes, I see you.
With your host,
From the Busby Empire
and magician for hire,
spanning the globe,
DTC's very own,
I've been hopping on water.
Guy Portlock.
Watch this. Hold that thought. Watch this. Homemade chili chutney. That's the spicy version. I've also done a sweet chili one and all. Straighten that up. Straight in there. Alright. DTC product review time. How you doing? A couple of years ago, I met a lovely chap at the Session in Gloucestershire. Thom Peterson. Spelled T-H-O-M, the same as Tom York. Brilliant. Radiohead. Probably favourite album, The Bends. It's close though. OK Computer. And then In Rainbows was fantastic. Wouldn't it be great to get Darren Brown on here though, wouldn't it? Slight change of thought then, but I'm thinking legends. This is the legend talk. I met him in Bristol at a party just before he got famous for this Channel 4 stuff, at Pippa's party. And I showed him the ashtray trick, and I think he thought, Pratt. But nice chap. And so we can have some cake and tea and cakes and just have a really nice time together and get him to do a little slot on the DTC MTV product review. I'll email him. I'll buzz him. The old beeper. Remember the old beepers? Beep beep. I still think they use them in hospitals though. It is product review time. Have I said that? Yes, I have. Thom Peterson. What a lovely bloke. I've only met him once. Well, I sort of said hi, shook his hand. And just so down to earth, and he's a sort of magician, I think, that doesn't take himself too seriously, yet very professional. Works like, he works all over the world. He's a very good magician, but his magic is very achievable in a lot of ways. I mean, yes, he's skilled, but if there's a simple way of doing something, he'll do it because he knows that is how he's going to get great reactions from the lay person. And I think when you watch his magic, you enjoy it, and you don't come away thinking, oh my god, that was the most amazing thing ever. But you think, yeah, good magic, excellent, and with a bit of work, I could get there, So when I met him a few years ago, I bought his DVDs. I bought The Amazing Guy, which has got like 13 close-up routines, brilliant. Designed to turn you into an amazing superhero. Bit of tongue-in-cheek there, I like that. Sucker Punch was another one. Lots of good routines, not just close-up, but things you could use for, parlour magic stage shows. Very visual stuff, bit of everything. Which brings me on to Behind the Curtain, which was a slight disappointment for me because there's a lot of the routines that I already had that was on this 2 DVD set brought out by Alakazam. The Godfather, Nardi. And that was a bit of a disappointment because I've seen that before. But that shouldn't put you off. If you've not seen any of this guy's stuff, then you should. What's the 2 DVD set like? Well, basically, it starts off with a stage show where he does a lot of his stage stuff. And I'll go through the routines in a bit, but let me just explain. Then it goes through, and then you get more, as we're going on to the next DVD, you get sort of the close-up magic around a table, doing it for live in front of different groups of people. And it's all very well explained, all very well set out, all very well done. And there is a whole host of different tricks on there. I mean, the whole gambit. You could literally, watching this and learning this, have a close-up set, a stage show, some mentalism style, stuff. There's predictions. There's this. There's that. For example, you've got things like the lemonade racket, where just a bit of plastic advertising sheet produces a lemon, then produces a glass of lemonade, then a beer bottle comes out the shoe. There's some lovely predictions. In fact, there's one that's Pit Boss, which was on his old DVD, where you make 3 predictions, and the last one's in a card box with a pack of cards in that's been sealed the whole time. And he does use gimmicks from time to time, which add to the strength of routines. There's a spoon bending, there's a lovely ring to Kinder Egg, which sent shockwaves through the porter's body, when only the other day I was talking about a chock-a-doobie thing, it was quite scary, and there the Kinder Egg comes up again. There's that, there's spoon bending, there's productions, there's a nice, this is where he's quite clever. He'll use quite a simple principle for a card routine, but then at the end, have a little tweak with it. So rather than maybe the black 8 card turning up, a billiard ball comes out, and then then the cue ball, and so there's a whole host of different stuff on here. I really like the very simple idea, but I think great fun with it at a gig, where those little fish, those fortune teller fish that you put on your palm and they kind of curl up and it tells you about your fortune, what you are, like jealous or in love or this or whatever. But what he's done is he's written them on blank back cards, and that they have a go, and that chooses, you choose the one that happens to them. They can change the one, but they generally go with it. And then it's got a little prediction on the other side, which is hilarious, but you should watch it, it's great. So there's all sorts of routines on there. Some are very easy to do. There's a very nice card stab routine where a spectator selects a card and it always turns up, and then you have different piles, and you can have lots of fun with the audience saying, which pile do you want? This is where I try and persuade you this way or that. And he's really good. He creates, you get the idea that people warm to him when he's performing. I think that's a sign of an excellent performer. And then in the end, he wraps this deck of cards up in a handkerchief, and they stab through the handkerchief with a letter opener, and they actually stab to their card. So lots of good ideas, lots of nice card close-up stuff at the end. Again, nothing too difficult, but good fun. So there's something for everyone here. There's definitely something for everyone, and I think a lot of people will get a lot out of it, and you'll find that you've got a lot there that you can add to your repertoire. As I said at the start, the only sort of shame is that if you have got a lot of this stuff before, there is repetition. Having said that, it's all put together nicely, and I'm going to give it 4.2 for the worker and 4.1 for the hobbyist. I think everyone will enjoy this. He's a cracking chap, and I think he's going in my top 10. I know he's going in my top 10 of magicians I'd be very happy to have a beer with. This has been Porter's DTC MTV Basby Empire production. Now over to the weather. All the best. Don't wait for the weather. Google it. BBC News, and they take ages here. Could get some rather hot chick to do the weather though. That might bring a few more viewers in. I'm drifting. I've said that. Bye.
Thank you for watching DTC MTV Product Review.